energy work that there's something so tender about feeling yourself with your own hands and bringing pleasure to just what you need. And it's just a different angle of getting to know yourself and getting to unwind my body that I haven't as deeply explored. And it's been something I've just been so in adoration of this summer.
That's so beautiful. Yeah, I think in our society in general, there's so much shame still about touching our bodies and being in pleasure. And for me, like when I was craving to get to know my body even more deeply, I was writing my first like sensual guided meditation journey to really explore this beauty of discovering how certain touch can feel, and it doesn't always have to be like sensual or erotic or intense like we covered many times in this conversation. It can be so soft and it can be so slow, and sometimes I feel, at least for me, that was my experience, that I need some guidance in the process of really taking the time to be with my pleasure. And that's why I created these sensual guided journeys, and really writing these unique experiences of different scenarios of exploring our confidence, our beauty, of exploring maybe a fantasy of being with another woman, something that is forbidden or like a no-go for many still, and allowing ourselves to explore what that would feel like and if it's actually true or just another projection or illusion that actually was just planted in us from some other source that isn't really true to what we want to feel. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I'll have to check out your meditations. They sound super beautiful as well.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just redoing my website and online shop. So when they're available, I'm gonna send it to you.
I would love to see them. I
Yeah.
think there's something so tender and special about really just having those moments of dropping in with yourself that it's like you can't even get that from at least what I'm experiencing now, I can't get it from a masseuse or from a body worker or from another healer. Like whatever I'm moving through and processing right now, it needs to be just between me and me cultivating that within my system. And yeah, there's just really a different quality that comes through with that.
Yeah, it was so interesting actually. I was writing the first like meditation or central practices. Like it's now almost 2 years ago that I was starting this journey. And now that I did my hypnosis training and looking back on all these journeys I was writing, I was actually already doing hypnosis in my what I thought were practices or meditation. It was actually hypnosis. So it was a natural gift that was inherent. It was already there. And now realizing that, yeah, I just found even more deeply part of my purpose and my soul path is just blowing my mind because, yeah, my husband was saying, you were doing that all along. Why are you nervous in this training? You have this natural gift. You're writing all these journeys and doing these practices with dozens of people online. So, yeah, but sometimes online work can feel like we have this more distant thing, and when we're in flesh, it can feel more raw and vulnerable. So that was a really fun experience to see my own process of getting even more confident of being in contact with another while doing this and being so raw and vulnerable and tuned into my voice. So, yeah, I can just recommend to put yourself out there and to be in person and to open your voice and speak your truth aloud.
Yeah, I love that it was always there for you. And I think that gives such good confirmation. I feel like that you're on the right path, but it's also funny, isn't it, how vulnerable we can feel about like really stepping into the thing that we're actually the best at, that we're
Yeah.
actually really doing, but then you're like, oh, but it's vulnerable. Oh, but I'm scared of it. But it's like, come on, it's so already in your nature. So I energy work